Restas, Greenvase Azantes. Welcome, video lovers. Welcome to Tech Nerd 1.0. Fellow humans, like to talk to you today. We are taking a deep dive into one of the more classic firearms of all time, that being the double-barreled shotgun, and specifically the double-barreled 12-gauge shotgun. This is a design that has been around for centuries, but the question today is it still relevant in 2025? Well, let's take a look at why you may want one, the benefits that they bring to the table. We're going to look at a few affordable models that won't break the bank, and just stick around to the end of the video. You might just be looking at picking up one of these for yourself. So I guess first off, we should say, why would you want one? Why a double barrel shotgun in 2025? So with all of the high-tech, semi-automatic, tactical pump actions and such on the market, why would you even consider one of these good old double-barreled shotguns? There are actually a few solid reasons for that, and let me go through these now. First off is the reliability. A double barrel shotgun is about as simple as it gets. There is no gas system, no magazines, 2 shells, and a break action mechanism. And for this one, you can see it's just that simple right there. And then back in and you're ready to go. It's, if you keep it clean, store it properly, these things will literally last generations. All right, so number 2 is versatility. All right, so hunting, sure. Home defense, sure. Sport shooting, absolutely. Double barrel shotgun really can do it all. You can load birdshot, you can load buckshot, or you can load slugs, and you are good to go for pretty much anything. There's really nothing with a deer slug that you cannot hunt in North America, and I dare say the world. Let's talk about number 3, simplicity and safety. No complex mechanisms means easy operation, even for beginners, okay? Plus, a break barrel action lets you instantly see if you are loaded or not. So right there, not loaded. Easy to see. That gives you peace of mind, especially if you are teaching a new person to firearms. Okay, number 4 is legal loopholes. Now, depending on where you live, and of course, check your local laws, double barrel shotguns are likely or may face fewer restrictions than tactical, semi-auto, or even high capacity pumps. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I may be or I may not be. I believe New York still has some laws on the market about capacity for pump guns. So again, really can't go wrong here. Always check your local laws, of course, again, but this is kind of a major advantage. You literally, these things are pretty much, again, check your local laws, but these things are pretty much 50 state legal. Lastly, and number 5 is the follow-up shot. Now, granted, you've only got 2 shells, but there literally is no pump action to rack, no gas delay, nothing. It's just you pull either the second trigger or you pull this trigger twice, and that's it. Now, of course, there's 2 varieties, as most of you know if you've watched my other videos. There's a variety of these that have 2 triggers. You can pull those both at the same time, or the single trigger like I have, and you just hit that twice. But either way, it's incredibly fast and you really can't screw. Let's talk home defense. A double barrel 12 gauge shotgun loaded with buckshot is no joke. Even with just 2 shots, you are sending a devastating payload downrange. And let's be honest, sound of a break action snapping shut is almost as intimidating as pump action. I know that's kind of a meme in and of itself to say so, kind of a FUD lore thing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But the very look of these things can cause the, let's just say, the skittish of our variety to run. Pros for home defense, again, instant readiness. readiness. There is no need to cycle around. Break it open, load it, and you're good. Short overall length. Many double barrel shotguns, especially Coach guns, which this is of that variety, they have shorter barrels, making them easier to maneuver indoors. Now, again, this is a Coach gun, very, very good for that kind of thing. If you have one that's a little longer, if you use it for sporting, you may have to adjust. Lastly is the psychological intimidation. Very few things are as fear-inducing as staring down the barrel of two massive 12-gauge barrels. Very, very, very likely to cause, again, the skittish in our society to take off. Chapter 3, let's look at some affordable double barrel shotguns in 2025. And we'll bring in some pictures here if where possible. So you're convinced at this point that you need a double barrel shotgun. What are some affordable ones? Because these do get pretty pricey. And that's, obviously we're all looking to pinch pennies. We're all looking to make our dollars go farther. What can you do? Well, first off is exactly what I have here, the Stoeger Coach Gun. Now these range from 450, I'd say 5, maybe even 6, 100 quatlus, depending on where you're at and what version or variety you get. Even with these Stoegers, there are 2 varieties. They're single and double trigger. The Coach guns are all going to be pretty much the same barrel length, but there are others that are regular length, like say hunting or bird length guns out there. Now this one does not have exposed hammers. This one has internal hammers. I think most of the newer ones you're going to get probably going to have internals. The exposed hammers are out there, and those are good too. They're great for home defense, and if you have exposed hammers, you're probably also going to be good with cowboy action shooting if that's a sport that you would want to get into. Solid quality, and again, doesn't break. What else do we have? We have the CZ. That's the CC, the G2. And now that's going to run you anywhere from 650 to 750 quatlus. It's a sleek, reliable design built for hunting and shooting sports, side-by-side barrels, great balance, and fairly traditional aesthetics. Now, for this last one, let's look at something slightly different. And I know we're talking about double barrels, but the Stevens 555 over and under, you should consider one of these too. Basically same premise. It's an over and under, so the barrels are going to be, again, just over and under instead of side by side. But if you're looking for an over under instead of the side by side, this is a great budget friendly option. It's lightweight, easy to carry, solid, again, for both hunting and for shooting clays. A lot of people buy these for one purpose. They don't want to have to go out there. They're not a collector like a lot of us are. They want to buy shotgun or rifle, and they want it for everything. And honestly, a double barrel or a a double barrel or an over and under, you can really do that with those. But if you're looking for sporting, I think an over and under might be more your speed. So chapter 4, customization and ammo selection. Now that's a big one because there are lots of different types of ammo out there. Let's take a look though. One of the things a lot of people overlook with double barrel is the customization. Now, obviously, sure, you're not going to be slapping red dots on these or drum mag or something like that, but there are still plenty of ways to make these your own. First off, a side saddle with a shell holder. Now I got this nice one here that I've shown on my channel before, and it has this nice little side saddle that can hold a few rounds there. Gives you quick access to extra ammo. It's right there. You can just grab one of these in the bump of the night. If there's something making noise outside, raccoons getting your chickens, something like that, you're going to be good to go. Recoil pads. 12 gauge can be a little punishing, especially for the newer shooter. So a recoil pad might be recommended. They can kick hard, so a good recoil pad may make the difference. Choke tubes. Now this version does not have choke tubes, but a lot of them are going to. Some models do have interchangeable choke tubes, letting you fine tune your pattern for hunting or for shooting clays. All right, lastly, let's go over some final thoughts. Is it really worth it? Our question of the day is the double barrel shotgun still relevant in 2025? Well, I'm going to say absolutely. Whether it's for home defense or hunting or just plain going out to the range and having fun, these shotguns offer a mix of reliability, power, and simplicity that modern firearms really can't replicate. So, great for home defense if you're confident in making your shots count. All right. A classic firearm, classic design that holds its value and really can last generations. Lastly, affordable options make it easy to add one of these to your collection. I would really suggest going out there to one of your local sporting goods stores. Pay attention around holiday times. Look for sales. Look to see what they have. Also, if you have a pawn shop near you or a thrift store, I think you're going to find there's probably a lot of used double barrels out there that probably will work for you just fine, and it will spare you a few quatloos here and there. All right, folks. So that's it for the video. Just wanted to see what you thought. Do you own a double barrel shotgun of your own? Are you thinking of getting one? Drop us a comment down below. Let's talk about it. Let's get a discussion going. Well, there you have it, fellow humans. Another day in the wasteland. If you feel this guide has been useful, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed so you are ready for whatever the apocalypse throws at us next. Drop a comment down below with your own survival tips and what you would like to see in the next episode. If you feel you have been so entertained, consider throwing us a super thanks, as well as joining as a member, making me your guide through the wastelands. Until next time, folks, stay resourceful, stay sharp, and above all, survive.